Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this practical ServiceNow scenario. In this lesson, we are going to behave exactly like a real company where online payments suddenly stop working. In this, we will follow the outage all the way through incident, problem, and change. And we will start from the most important place, that is the service and the CI in CMDB. In this particular scenario, the business cares about one thing, that is online payment working or not? Technically, that service is running on a server which is called as pay app 1. So before any incident exists, we make sure CMDB knows about these two things and how they are connected to each other. Let me show you on the screen. You see, this is my PDI, and here this one is my online payment service. It is a kind of business service which is under this particular table, CMDB CI service. Okay, this is basic details. The owner is Jim Matthew. It is business critical. It is in production. It is a business service and it is operational right now. At the bottom, you see relationship. So this business service depends on this server, and the server is payapp01. Okay, so this is the server here. This is the basic details of this server, and this server is used as application server for online payment service. So this is the key for today, one business service and one technical CI behind it. Going forward, every incident, problem, and change we create here is pointing to the same service and same CIs. That is how you get a clean story for RCA, for audits, and for management reporting. So now let us move from CMDB into real life. The first people who see the impact of any outage are usually the service desk people. So as soon as the user starts seeing problem in this service, that is, they are not able to do the payments, the user usually calls service desk and report the issue that I'm trying to pay on the website, but the page is just keep on loading and nothing happens. So in this case, the service desk agent opens a new incident. Okay, they select the caller. In the short description, they type the exact what they have heard from the user. Okay, and because these people are properly trained, so they selected the configuration item and the service as well on the incident. Along with that, they also added impact and urgency to high because customer facing the payment issue here. So now this incident is in front of you. They have selected the service here based on the call, as well as they have selected the configuration item here. As the user was calling, we see the channel is now selected as phone. The impact and urgency is filled up. This is the priority. Okay. And right now the state is new because we have just created this incident. And finally, at present, this is the assignment group, service desk, who is handling this incident. Okay. Currently it is assigned to this group. So now let me add the person, or let me ask the agent who has done all these things and now doing the primary investigation. So as soon as you see we assigned it to Beth, the state changes to in progress because the work has already begun. So right now for the agent, this is just one ticket in the queue. And during the primary investigation, they might try some basic checks here. So now within few seconds, there is a new incident which is created by the self-service. It means some other user has already created an incident indicating the same problem. And this is all, and you can see this is that incident. This is the caller, and the incident is assigned to service desk. The state is new, impact and urgency is high. That's why the priority is high. Again, the user has chosen the same CI and the same service. From the point of view of two different agents sitting on the same service desk, these are just two unhappy customers with two different errors. Okay. But in the background, we can see both tickets are touching to the same service. Now, after few more minutes, the service desk supervisor notices a pattern. Multiple agents are reporting similar payment issue. And in this case, the supervisor either call in or raises another ticket saying we are getting several calls about payment failures in last 30 minutes. And this becomes our incident number 3. And this is the ticket which is right in front of you with the short description here, that multiple customers reporting the payment failure. So now imagine the conversation on the floor. One agent say, I have got a payment issue timeout here. Another say, my user has also 502 error during the payment. And the supervisor say, okay, this is all related to online payments. And there is something bigger outage here. So this is that moment where it stopped being 3 random tickets and now this is one potential P1. Okay. So now on the screen, you see 3 tickets related to the same issue, same service, same configuration item, and there are agents working on it. So in this case, service decks flag a suspected major incident. And this happens in most of the organizations. The supervisor cannot directly fix the system, but they are responsible for raising the alarm. Okay. So they pick one incident, usually the one which is clearest description, and they escalate it. In ServiceNow, it means that updating impact and urgency to one, which is making the priority as number one. And in our case, we have this one here, INC 23, which is the latest and which is very, very specific about the details. So at this point, this single incident becomes the primary record for the outage. And all the communication and coordination will resolve around this one ticket only. Okay. So now let me open this here in the next window. This is the one which is opened. Let me close these two. So as soon as this incident marked as a major incident, the incident manager is now notified. So now the job of incident manager is not to troubleshoot every log file there, but his job is to coordinate there. So they do 3 things very quickly. First of all, confirm the impact. Okay, are the payment truly down for many customers or just for few customers? Second thing, pull in the right technical team, that is the application team, infrastructure team, or maybe the database team. And finally, open a war room, usually a bridge call or a team or Zoom call where everyone joins. So after the confirmation from incident manager that this is the real issue and he is the one who is now taking care of all the communication going forward. So now service desk team is assigning this particular assignment group to the support team of this particular online payment. So for online payment service here, we have the support group as application support. So they are now assigning the incident to support group. This is application support and update the work notes here. Incident manager assigned and confirm the issue and finally assigning the ticket to the support group of that service. Okay, so now click on save. So this is done here. You can see the work notes. This is done here. You can see the work notes. Now we will make this particular main incident as a parent for other two. So here you can select the parent from this one. So now this incident is parent for these two. Okay, as simple as that. So now imagine the war room is open and multiple teams are now on the war room on the call. In this case, the incident manager start the call, okay, initiate the call and provide a simple short summary of the issue so that everyone will be on the same page. And he may say like, we have confirmed the major incident, the online payment service is impacted and multiple customers cannot complete the payment. The application and the infra team are also on the bridge. Our goal is to restore the service as quickly as possible, and we will provide the regular update now onwards. So from this moment onward, the work split is very simple and clear. Service techs continue to receive the calls from user and create the tickets because this is a major application. So it is possible that multiple more incidents will come on the way and service techs let them know that the issue is on, it is known and people are working on it and create tickets on their behalf and attach those tickets to the main ticket. That is the primary P1 ticket which we have created. And the technical teams, application and database teams focus on diagnosing and recovery as soon as possible. They use logs, monitoring dashboard and recent change history to understand what went wrong and how to restore the service as soon as possible. And the incident manager stayed focused on the process and communication, okay, making sure to get update from the technical teams, okay, and update it on the tickets as well as update on the war room. So now you have noticed one thing, till now everything happened in the incident management application here only, okay, because the objective is very simple here, and that is restore the online payment service to normal. Once the service is stable again, the focus will shift towards understanding the root cause and creating a problem record and so on. Okay. So the ticket is assigned to application support. They have started working and here who is working? Let's say Andrew is the one who is working on this particular ticket right now. Save it. So after a few minutes, the incident manager in the war room asks the person, that is Andrew, what is the current status? So in that case, Andrew respond like, I have done the basic checks here. I see that the application is being loaded properly. Okay, but as soon as we reach on the payment page, it is stuck there. So now I am checking the server logs there, which is associated with this particular service. Give me a few minutes. And the same thing is being updated in the notes as well, either by the incident manager or this particular person only. So let me impersonate to Andrew. And reload this incident here. Okay, so now Andrew will update the work notes here. Basic checks are done, application loading is fine, but the payment got stuck. Okay, checking the server now. So after a few minutes, Andrew updated that CPU and the memory looks fine, but they see certain error in the external payment gateway API. And just after a few minutes, the team identified that a new version of payment service was deployed to the server shortly before the first incident was logged. So now the incident manager asked the team that what is the quick turnaround here? What is the quick fix here which we can do immediately? So now the best thing is to restore to the last loaded application version. So now you see we have to roll back, and this rollback is a high urgency change in the production, right? So in this case, we have to create a emergency change. Okay. So whatever restoring we are doing and we are restarting the server, it means this is an emergency change. So we have to create an emergency change and link that emergency change to our major incident as well. So now right click on this incident, major incident, click on emergency change. You see it is requested by the entry org, the same person who is working on that incident. Assign it to the same group who is working on that incident. Assign to the same person. We have to update all these fields here. Justification, what is the plan, what is the risk, backup plan and everything. And then we have to provide the schedule because this is the emergency change. We have to do it right now. We have to click on the same date. Okay, we are doing on the same 1 or 2 days period. Now click on request approval. The change is in authorization state. It is waiting approval. Come to the bottom. We see here certain approvals are available. So these are coming from CAB approvals. So we have not opted for CAB meeting here, but still we have to get approval from these people. So one of the users from this particular group will approve it after getting all the information. So let impersonate to one of the user. Let's say Howard Johnson. Click on approvals. So this is our approval here. Right click and approve it. Impersonate back to our user, that is Andrew, because he is the one who is working on this ticket. Reload it. Provide the schedule dates. We already provide. Click on implement. So now Andrew will implement it. You can see at the bottom we have 2 tasks. Implementation and post-implementation review. So first of all, he will implement it, okay, and provide the code set successful. Implementation complete. Click on close task. It is closed now. Now second task is for testing. Again, testing is complete now. It is successful. Close code, add the close code and close the task. So as soon as we close it, you can see the change will now move forward. It is now in review and we have reviewed it. Finally, everything is working fine. We have checked with the customer and we can update the close notes here that no new issue have seen, server is up and restored. Okay, now click on close. So for that, you have to provide the closure here. So for that, provide closure information, successful, and the same note you can provide here. Okay. Okay, great. Click on close. So now you can see the emergency change is done so that the major incidents should be resolved now. Now the incident manager update the primary P1 ticket with the latest status. So now let us impersonate from the incident manager. This is incident manager. Impersonate and reload this incident and update the ticket. He update the work notes and resolve this incident. Click on resolve. provide the resolution notes, workaround provided, update the save work notes here and resolve. So you see this incident is now resolved in front of you. So as soon as this major incident is resolved, the other two child will also get resolved automatically. You can see here, these are the two which is resolved automatically. Okay. So now the service is up, all the incidents are resolved, major incident is done. Now the war room will no longer exist. Everyone thank each other and log out from the war room. So now that the major incident is resolved and all the related incidents are closed, okay, the question is very simple. How do we make sure this will not happen again? And this is where the problem management comes in. From the primary incident, that is P1 in the ServiceNow, we now create a problem record directly. Okay, so now let us move out from this incident manager and let's move to something related to problem or problem manager. Impersonate another user. You see, we have the problem manager or problem administrator. Anyone you can select from here. Let's say the problem manager. So now to do the investigation, he will now open this incident here. This is the 23, which is the latest one, and it was the major one, right? It will look into the incident, do all the analysis, and then right click on it and create a problem record from here. So all the details from the incident will now copy to this problem here. You see here, this is the complete details, short description, configuration item and service. Everything is now in front of you. So now let us just tweak the fields here. Let me update the short description for more journal. Service is fine, configuration item is fine. Category should be application, okay, or software here. There is no associated subcategory, so leave it. You see the priority of this problem is also high. It is inherited from the incident. And this tells us that even though the service is restored, problem is treated as a critical item because it already caused a major outage. The assignment group here is empty, so we have to assign it to the same team, the same support team that should work on this particular problem and provide a fix here. And that is application team, application support. So short description is fine. Now we have to update the description to give the real story there. Okay, so this is what I have added here. Proper description, proper detail of what happened and how we solved it till now. So now we have to move this particular problem from new to access state. Okay, first of all, save this one and then click on access. As we have logged in from the problem manager, now we have to assign this ticket to someone in the application support team so that they can lead the analysis here. So now let's add this to Andrew itself. Click on OK. Because Andrew is the one who has updated the incident, who has worked on incident. So he is the best person to do the assessment here. So now we have to do the assessment and we know that this is a proper problem. This is a correct problem and we have to find a root cause for that. So we can update the ticket here. So we can say that the assessment is true and it needs some fixing here. Permanent fix. Okay, so click on confirm. So in this stage, Andrew's job is to document clearly what we already know and then dig the deeper. Okay. So after the complete analysis, Andrew will come to this analysis information tab and update the workaround, as well as he has updated the cause note as well. You can read out this. Okay. Everything, every detail is mentioned here. So now Andrew is ready to click on fix. So he click on fix and in that case, we start with fixing this particular problem. Okay. So what is the fix note we have to provide here? So these are the complete fix notes, okay, which he has to provide here. That ensure proper testing and confirmation one more time, okay. And then once we are done, then click on OK. So now you see this is the fix in progress and the fix is being implemented using a change management. So now we have the introduction of change management here. So now we are going to create a change. So now the Andrew will right click on this and create a change from this problem record. Let's create a normal change. So now you see to make the permanent fix, we have this change request created, which is a normal one. Now we have to update some values. Most of the values are coming directly from the incident or problem. So now if there is any risk in this one, in this implementation, in this change, no, there is very low risk. Nothing major is being impacted here. This is the description, short description. Assign it to the same team here. Okay, the application support, and assign this one to the same person. That is Andrew, who has worked on this from the very beginning. At the bottom, you have to fill all these things. What is the planning? What is the schedule? Okay, so let's say we want to schedule it in a certain time in next week. If you think this particular change request need a CAB approval, a CAB approval is basically all the stakeholders who are being affected with this particular application will come to a table and see if it is impacting anywhere. So we already have a low risk. So we do not need any CAB approval here. It is not mandatory. If there is any conflict, you can add this. If there is any note, you can add this. Basically, who is working on this. And finally, we have the closure information, which we will do at the last. Okay, so update all these fields. And now we will click on request approval. You see now the change is waiting for approval here. At the bottom, you see the approval. The approval is coming from the same application support team. Okay, so as Andrew is the part of this team, let me approve it directly from here. Approve. You know, we have logged in from Andrew, right? So that's why we are able to approve directly from here. Now the change is on authorized state. You see the state is here. Now again, we have the approvals waiting. Though we have not opted for CAB meeting, that is fine, but still we need approval so that everyone understands that this particular change is going to be there. This particular change is going to be a part of the system. So now click on approve here as a part of change. So now you see the message. This is the security of ServiceNow. I'm not able to approve it here on somebody else's behalf because I'm not an admin. So now let me impersonate to this person and approve it. Click on impersonate. Go to my approvals. So our change number is 30003. So the same is coming here. So now just approve it from here. So it is approved. Let's move back to our profile. Move to Andrew itself. Click on impersonate to Andrew again. Reload this. We can see the approval is now moved forward and it is now in scheduled state. So we already have added the schedule details here. Okay. So now we have to click on implement. Me means Andrew because he is the one who is doing all the implementation. Click on implement. So as soon as this ticket is on implement, you can see at the bottom we have the two tasks open. Change task. One is for implementation and one is for post implementation testing. Okay, so click on one of the tasks. Andrew opened it. Andrew has applied the fix and update it here. Fix applied. Okay, now click on close task. You have to provide the closure information. Successful. Fix applied. Close the task. So again at the bottom you see implementation is done. Okay, everything is good. Now we have to do the testing. Again open this post implementation testing task. So for testing as well we have Andrew here. Provide the close notes that I have tested myself and got confirmation from users as well. Okay, then click on close. So now you see this particular change is now in the review state. So now Andrew and team will review this for a certain time period, and once they are confirmed, once they are fine, then they can directly close this particular change. And the close notes are all good, fix is working, and there is no issue identified here till now after a certain review period. Now click on close. So now as soon as our change is closed, we have to close the problem as well, the associated problem. Come to the bottom, look at the problem here. It is still in progress. Open it because we have the fix in progress and now fix is done. So we have to resolve it. Click on resolve. It is now resolved in front of you. You can see all of the tabs here. Analysis information is here. This is the workaround. This is the root cause. And this is the resolution which we have added here. Okay. Finally, after some time, this problem will auto close. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our end-to-end story. It is complete now. Multiple incidents lead to a major incident, and emergency change rollback to restore the services as soon as possible. After everything is stable, we now created a problem and captured the root cause. The application team, who is the support team of that particular service, worked on it, and then they proposed a permanent fix. We have done the permanent fix using a normal change, and finally the problem and change is also complete after the fix is successfully applied. Okay, so this is how incident problem change work together in real time, and what have worked here in our real payment outage. Thank you so much.